Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? All right, so we're doing a little bit of a follow-up video on Mantra, kind of keeping on top of what's been going on. The other video I did was over on the Crypto Future channel, but we're gonna continue to cover it here. Um, all right, so looking at Mantra today, we're gonna kind of sort things out. A lot of people have been asking me, should they be buying this because it's crashed so hard? Is it an opportunity? And there's a lot of confusion, and the reason for that, guys, is that listen, a lot of people felt the same thing when Terra Luna crashed, right? A lot of people continued to buy and try to catch that falling knife as it plummeted from like 160 bucks or something, I think it was, all the way down to a fraction of a penny, right? And people continued to buy it all the way down. So I'm not saying that's what's happening here. I'm just saying that kind of thing can happen, right? So you have to be careful. That's why in the first video we did covering this, I said it's a good idea to wait and see where the smoke settles before you go doing anything, right? So apparently, from what it looks like based on price action, it's rebounding. People are starting to buy the dip up. So we're going to have a look at what the co-founder has to say. But looking at it right now, guys, it suffered a 90% crash. It's recovered 36.8% today. It's still down 86% on the week, though, 87.5 on the month. So, but it had a big run up this year because it's only down 4% on the year. So, but it's recovered 19 spots in rank today to back up to 73, which is crazy. Still below $1 billion market cap, and the volume's pretty low, only 1.48. Oh, sorry, pretty high actually, 1.48 billion, not million. So the volume is very high. So yeah, like I said, up 36.8% so far today. Um, let's go have a look at it on CoinGecko. All right, so yeah, it's like I said, 36.8% up, back up to 82 cents. It got pretty low, guys. It got as low as about 56. I thought it got down to like the 40s. I thought it got down to like 40 cents or something. Um, the low 52 cents apparently. So yeah, I mean, it took a pretty big hit. We're going to get into what happened. If you're wondering what it is, guys, Layer 1 RWA smart contract platform got as high as $8.99 2 months ago, down 90% since then. It still has a lot of really good listings, guys. Binance, OKX, Gate.io, Bybit. Now, there's a lot of confusion about this. People are calling it a rug pull, right? Guys, if you're following someone who's labeling this project a rug pull, I would highly recommend not following them anymore, because anyone who's creating crypto content, and this is just my personal opinion, should at the very least know accurate definitions of the terms used in the asset class, right? A rug pull, guys, is when the team creates a contract and then they change the contract later to prevent people from being able to sell. They can only buy, right? They put that right into the contract. So you'll be able to buy it, but you can't sell it. So what happens is only the team, only the contract writer can pull liquidity out of the asset, right? So they'll pull all the money out of the asset and leave you holding the bag on a project you can't even sell at a fraction of what you bought it for, right? That is the definition of a rug pull, right? A lot of accusations were going around about whether the team dropped 90% of the tokens into circulation. That's not what a rug pull is, right? So if you're watching a content creator who's saying that that's what a rug pull is, I'd highly recommend following someone with a little more education in crypto. They don't even know the definitions. Now, I'm speaking from a neutral standpoint here. I want to preface that because I do not hold this project. I've never had anything to do with Mantra in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so to be clear on that. So I'm not saying it in defense of the project. I'm saying it because I think that it's important for you guys to make sure you're following content creators who actually know what they're talking about. And if they don't even know basic definitions of terms in the asset class, that's a problem. Right off the bat, that's a problem, right? Because they're going to say that about things, and then you think it's something that it's not. So right away, they're giving you misinformation, right? So you got to be careful, guys, right? You got to be careful. So it still has a lot of listings. I wanted to go and have a look at the chart for funsies. Now, you have to understand when we look at the chart that the tokenomics on it, or sorry, the charting on it, sorry, is not going to be, it's not going to be optimal when it comes to, oh, they put it in the monitor, they put it in the monitoring zone on Binance. But check this out. Let's go look at the chart. I put a warning up. Look at that. Look at that cascade reaction. That looks like a rug pull. It's not a rug pull, but anyway, it's starting to try to recover a little bit here. Look at that little green candle in comparison. But I mean, it's up 43.6% now. It's climbing pretty quickly as I'm making this video. Back up to 87 cents. Now, will this project recover? If you're holding Mantra, it doesn't make sense. If you bought it at higher prices, it doesn't make sense to sell it right now, okay? Not financial advice, but it just doesn't, right? For me personally, what I would do, I would hold it to see how much it recovers. Will it recover all the way back up? Over time, maybe, but let's have a look at what the co-founder had to say. OM token crashes 92% due to forced liquidations by centralized exchanges, says Mantra's co-founder. So John Mullen, the co-founder of and CEO of Mantra, spoke about the sudden 90% drop in the price of the OM token. He explained that this decline was not due to any actions by the Mantra team, but was instead caused by the reckless forced closures on centralized exchanges, where the token is traded. Mullen pointed out that the crash happened quickly and without warning, suggesting that the exchanges acted carelessly. He did not mention any specific exchange, but criticized their actions. So every single exchange at the same time messed up? Okay. Saying that they have too much power and can make decisions that negatively impact both projects and investors. I agree with that part. Exchanges do have too much power. The crash occurred during the time of low trading activity on a Sunday evening. He described as either negligence or possibly a deliberate move by the exchanges. Now, again, I would agree with that as well. Binance is not a good actor in this space. So, and I know I'm singling Binance out when I say this, but Binance has been caught many times doing this kind of thing in the past. Same thing with the likes of FTX, even though they've gone under since then. But absolutely, exchanges are known for this. Binance is a very bad actor in this space. The OM token has previously reached $9 earlier in the year, but fell dramatically from $6.30 to 37 cents on the 13th. As of now, the token has recovered. It was slightly above $1, I guess. Now it's back down to like 87 cents. There were accusations that Mantra was selling off its holdings, but Mullen denied these claims. He emphasized that the drop in price was not caused by the team or its investors, and all tokens held by the team are still locked as per the agreed. So why doesn't he just show the wallet address then, so people can see it, and then that clears everything up, right? That's the beauty thing about blockchain. If you guys didn't dump these any tokens, then just share the wallet address, and everyone can see all your tokens are still locked up, and everything's good. Simple, easy peasy, problem solved, right? Mullen reassured the community that OM tokens' basic economics remain the same. Mantra recently became the first DeFi protocol to be licensed by Dubai's Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority. To further address the situation, the company plans to hold a community discussion on social media platform X. Despite Mullen's explanations, many in the crypto community are still feel uneasy and believed that his statements lacked clarity. In a follow-up message, he mentioned that the team is gathering more information about the incident. So there you go, guys. What do you guys think? Do you believe the co-founder of the project, or do you think that it's the exchange's faults, or do you believe that the team dumped tokens on the community? Or do you believe that there's some sort of bad actor out there, that maybe an exploit or a hack or something that happened to this project? would be very, very interesting to see. So anyway, in the end of it all, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Let me know, were you holding this project? Are you still holding it? Debating on whether you should just sell at a loss? Let me know in the comment section, guys. And make sure you hit like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want guidance, guys, we actually have a much larger channel, and we have one of the largest crypto communities over on the Patreon as well. So if you want education, if you need help in research, if you need help figuring out your portfolio, your exit strategies, your profit taking, we have chats that are buzzing 24/7 over there. We're live every evening on the Patreon. You can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally, so we can sit down privately, have a look at your portfolio, make sure you're not over diversified or anything like that. The link for all that will be down below, guys. Check it out. Join the community, join the family, one of the largest educational communities in crypto. Click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you really liked it. God bless, guys.